More than 60,000 Union troops fought in the Battle of Shiloh. Confederate forces totaled more than 40,000. Movies in Time will continue in a moment.
They say these little pills coat like Pepto-Bismol and relieve like Pepto-Bismol, but they don't taste like Pepto-Bismol? How do they expect people to swallow that?
With water, dear.
Pepto-Bismol Caplets, the comfort of Pepto without the taste.
Got something different for your sensitive teeth.
Well, you can take it back. My dentist wants me to use Sensodyne.
This is Sensodyne. Sensodyne with baking soda.
No pain. My mouth feels fresh and clean.
Sensodyne with baking soda. All you feel is fresh and clean.
Recently, the Broncos and 49ers showcased their talents in Tokyo.
Love is a many splendid thing.
At Zone West Karaoke,
Your man. Blame it on the bossa nova. The dance of love.
where the players brought no ability to carry a tune, but did bring their Visa card.
Was it the moon?
Because Zone West can accept just about anything except American
Everybody
Express.
sing. It's the April rose that only...
5 years ago, did you imagine you'd be doing this one day?
How could I? It took you 3 weeks to call me back.
It was a test. We'd like to get married.
How did I do?
Movies in Time will return in a moment here on the History Channel. Step into the H and into history. You are watching the History Channel. Experience the age. Experience all of history, all in one place. The History Channel.
We now continue with Journey to Shiloh. In 1862, General John Bell Hood commanded the Texas Brigade at the Second Battle of Bull Run and the Battle of Antietam. Movies in Time will continue in a moment.
When we designed the V8-powered Lincoln Town Car, first we gave it a spacious interior. Then we made sure it was remarkably smooth and quiet. Because we knew while other luxury cars may flex their muscles and scream for your attention, town car owners prefer the strong, silent type. The Lincoln Town Car, what a luxury car should be.
I don't know.
About $500 a year.
How much do you spend every year on long distance?
$400 or $500.
Really?
It's horrendous.
How'd you like to get some of that back?
Wait, what?
Are you kidding?
Just get Sprint Cents. Now, on top of 10 cents a minute, you'll get cash back every year you're with Sprint.
The more you call, the more you get back.
Give me some money. Give me some money back.
It pays to stay with Sprint.
Of course, you aren't getting anything back unless you call Sprint first.
Call for 10 cents a minute evenings and weekends. Now with cash back.
Introducing Turning Leaf Chardonnay. There's a turning leaf on the label. And changing ideas about wine in the bottle.
This house was destroyed by fire in 15 minutes. This one was engulfed in flames in 5. In a fire, you have no time. If your smoke detector is at one end of the house and the fire starts at the other, will your family get out?
It happened so fast.
A smoke detector on every floor in every bedroom doubles your chances of surviving. First Alert reminds you, one smoke detector is not enough. Every floor, every bedroom, because every minute counts.
Being married to a dentist, we're always getting free samples of toothpaste. But what do? I buy Mentadent.
Mentadent has all 3 ingredients dentists recommend most for the care of teeth and gums.
Fluoride, baking soda, and peroxide. These are the ingredients my husband recommends. On your toothbrush, into your mouth. As you're brushing, you can feel bubbles everywhere. Hundreds of bubbles all over your mouth, giving you a fresh, clean feeling. Mentadent's accepted by the American Dental Association. My husband would never recommend a product that wasn't.
Upon our stage of history,
we shall never cease to persevere against them.
Behold these epic dramas.
History has recorded
that have shaped our destinies forever. From the century that will never be forgotten.
I'm Edward Herman. This is Our Century.
Our Century, next on the History Channel.
We now continue with Journey to Shiloh, starring James Caan.
America is forced into war after the shocking attack at Pearl Harbor. Stay tuned for The World at War, next on Our Century. And coming up tonight, we'll travel to Paris to visit one of the world's most magnificent modern marvels, the Eiffel Tower, followed by the Lincoln assassination on History Sunday.
Just fighting at the Battle of Shiloh. He knew that the Union could be saved only by complete conquest of the South. I'm Sander Vanocur from Movies in Time. Thanks for watching.
Extra, extra, coming up on the History Channel, extra!
Next on Our Century, Japan enters the war with a dramatic attack at Pearl Harbor. Next on The World at War.
It's coming up on the History Channel! Extra, extra, coming up on the History Channel!
This History Channel presentation has been brought to you in part by Chevrolet, the cars and trucks 36 million people depend on every day. Genuine Chevrolet.
These days, it seems we have more and more on our minds, which means we have more and more to forget about. Hey, we could all use a car like Chevy Cavalier. If you're low on oil, it reminds you. If you leave your dome light on, it remembers to turn it off. Heck, even if you forget to lock your doors, you're still protected by its theft deterrent system. We've all got enough on our minds. We need a car we can trust and forget about. That's genuine Chevrolet.
Lucky ducks, we're having so much fun. Lucky ducks, trying to find the right one. Lucky ducks, we're so lucky we found you. When you play, you get a colored ducky. Then you find another and hope that you get lucky.
Lucky Ducks is the game full of ducky sounds preschoolers love.
Lucky ducks, we're so lucky we found you.
Lucky Ducks, the ducky first game from Milton Bradley.
Each day builds history. Take a look at this day in history with Edwin Newman.
Cozy relations between Fidel Castro and Nikita Khrushchev cause worldwide anxiety as President Kennedy orders a naval blockade to stop Soviet ships transporting nuclear armaments to Cuba. In a TV address, JFK displays aerial photos of missile silos, which he terms a clandestine, reckless, and provocative threat to world peace. UN Ambassador Adlai Stevenson then icily demands withdrawal of all nuclear installations in Cuba. Global tension mounts before an agreement is signed in which Khrushchev reluctantly complies with Kennedy's demands. Within weeks, the missiles are dismantled and shipped back to Russia as storm clouds of nuclear disaster fade from the Cold War horizon.
It was a part of this day in history. You relived it on the History Channel. You are watching all of history, all in one place, the History Channel.
World at War will continue in a moment.
Introducing Turning Leaf Chardonnay. There's a turning leaf on the label and changing ideas about wine in the bottle.
These antiperspirants, they're history, because now there's something that keeps you drier. New Shore Ultra Dry. It's a new kind of antiperspirant, a soft solid, with just 2 clicks. It goes on dry to keep you ultra dry. Just watch. An ordinary solid can flake off, but New Shore Ultra Dry vanishes in to form an invisible layer of protection that keeps you drier than ever before. Prove it to yourself. New Shore Ultra Dry goes on dry, keeps you ultra dry.
Are the mad ones, the ones who are mad to live, mad to talk, mad to be saved, desirous of everything at the same time. The ones who never yawn or say a commonplace thing, but burn, burn, burn like fabulous yellow Roman candles, exploding like spiders across the stars. And in the middle, you see the blue center light pop, and everybody goes, oh.
Identify yourself. Do you go for the gusto? Go out on a limb? Go full speed ahead? Go where no man has gone before? Or are you a cornflake eater? Guess not. You go for the adrenaline-pumping, milk-defying taste of Wheaties, made with wall-to-wall, indoor, outdoor, toasty, tasty, 100% whole wheat. A whole mouthful of flavor. It's the whole Megillah. So for taste that goes all out, go for the over-the-top taste of whole wheat Wheaties.
Down the commemorative Cal Ripken Jr. box.
We now return to World at War. We'll continue in a moment.
See that? That's where I'm going to start my business.
What about all those things you need to know, like financing and writing business plans?
Somebody's already helped me get through that.
Who? Accountants? Consultants?
AT&T.
Introducing AT&T Resources for New Business. Now starting a business has just been made easier.
Yeah, they really helped me get my business off the ground.
It's not what you'd expect from a long-distance company, but that's the point. AT&T, for the life of your business.
Think, Howie, why is your throat, your cough, your fever all feel worse? Because it's nighttime, and you can dwell on it. Take what you used during the day. Well, you'll still be up all night coughing. Your speech will bomb at the convention.
Nighttime is no time for a 1 or 2 symptom medicine you take during the day.
Room service? You have any NyQuil? The corner drugstore?
With Vicks NyQuil, the nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stuffy head fever so you can rest medicine. The difference is night and day.
If you were to make a list of the safest towns in America, at the top of that list would be Eau Claire, Wisconsin. If you were to make a list of cars with the most standard safety features for the money, at the top of that list would be the Chevy Cavalier.